Okay, so that 5 episode recap of Nisekoi. I mean, it's going to be a little off. Because, I already did one on the first episode on its own, but I don't really care. So, episode 5. I'm not even 5 minutes into it and I already want to die. I don't really want to die, but it's actually terrible. And it's everything that's wrong. Everything that's it's just that beginning, that just this opening of the episode is just distilled all the problems with this stupid show. Well, not all of them, because it gets even worse. Because when they introduce all the other girls, it just gets ridiculous. But it's what they've done is they've managed to spend 2 minutes saying the same thing over and over again. It's almost unbearable. It is almost unbearable to watch this. So it begins with our protagonist, lamenting what happened. Like, oh gosh, oh, like, oh, he and some, cute anime girl were locked in like a shed, and oh no, like she tripped over him and she was like sprawled over his body, and then they looked at each other's eyes and they, oh, well, what was happening there? And then, of course, at that exact moment, everyone busts in and they see them in that compromising position. Like, wow, what a shock. Look, whatever. And then the next episode was over, and then it's just it's just him. He's like, oh man, Onodera saw me, in that position. Oh gosh, how am I gonna talk to her again? Then he of course he eavesdrops, but not really because like it starts off with why? So selective hearing, and his so she's talking. So Onodera's talking to her glasses friend or whatever, and her friend is telling her, hey, don't be so down about it. She's like, oh man, no matter how much I like whatever his name is, he won't. He already has a girlfriend. Excuse me. She's all sad about it, and he couldn't hear that part. Huh? What were they saying? I can't hear too well. But as soon as they start talking about the key and you're still looking for that boy you made the promise to 10 years ago, and he hones in on that. Whoa. But Onodera said that was just for the bookcase. And by the way, so like that's what he like for the next 5 minutes, no, well, not five, just as from that point he keeps going over in his mind. But that bookcase key, but that can't be a bookcase because she always has it on her. What does this mean? Like we were just retreading the same ground over and over again. We get it. Like he's given all the pieces to figure out this mystery, and then just can't figure it out. Or maybe it's selective hearing. Maybe he refuses. Maybe he doesn't want to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. And then they have like so that they get like like, oh, then like the Glass Friends' genius plan is to get them all help with the swim team, I guess. But I guess her friend, so Onodera, she comes. So it's just an excuse to have them in swimsuits, even though Chitoge's swimsuit's different from the rest. I mean, I guess I guess you can say since she just recently came to the school, she hasn't been issued one yet. But whatever. I mean, she has a uniform, so I don't know. I don't know. Do they just want to give her a bikini? Is that the reason? I mean, whatever. Who cares? It's there's no need for it, but it happens. But then so Onodera comes in. She's all bashful and like, oh gosh, you didn't tell me he was gonna be here. And then and then a line hits me. A line hits me like a brick. I forgot. So of course, so it's him thinking like, oh, because he sees the key on her, because I guess she brings it with when she's swimming. Like if we just analyze that, right, if we just analyze that aspect where, oh, she has the key on her. Now I could believe that she has the key on her often, maybe in hopes that she finds him, but she's like, oh, her thoughts are, okay, I'm going to go to the swimming pool. Okay, the reason she has the key is in hopes that she'll find like the promised boy from all those years ago, and unlock his lock or whatever. That's fine. That's fair enough. But she's inside the school, probably after school hours at this point. So most students have gone home anyways, or well, not most, but a number of them have already gone home to the swimming pool. She's going to the swimming pool. because her friend asked her to help in like something particular, at the help with the girls' swimming team, right? The girls' swimming team. So who did she just expect him to like the promised way to be there? Did she keep the key on her out of habit? Because she does take it off when she goes like to sleep, right? Because she was in her room just looking at her key. Like, she takes the key off. So why did she bring it with her at the pool? Besides, just so our protagonist could make the observation that he didn't need, that she even brings it with her all the time, anywhere she goes. I mean, he could have just been still thinking, as he said in the beginning, I just can't get over the fact about the key, which it's infuriating. It is so annoying. It's almost unbearable to watch. Like, this is just, and of course, then she hits us with the line, because like he's almost had a breakthrough, kind of, in his little stupid mind of his. And then of course they have to, whoa, get angry at each other. Why are you here, idiot? Wow, why are you staring at that girl? I guess not so much out of like the like usual anime, like ecchi pervert. I mean, well, it was that, but not in like the where it's like a jealousy sort of thing, but more in a you're a freak. Get away from her, creep. But enemy of all woman kind or whatever. That's like a common line I hear. Um, but like I mean, this analysis. Well, I mean, this isn't that at all. Like this is just what I say about this is kind of is all the negative aspects so far. It is just retreading of the same thing over and over again. Nothing, no progress has been made, and it's not going to be made. That's an important thing I should stress. Like they might have superficial, like whoa, whatever, but this anime, this is the first season, so it only goes so far, and then the anime itself and all the seasons only goes so far until we get to because the manga keeps going. So there's not gonna be any conclusion, right? There's no illusion of a conclusion. We're not gonna get anything out of this because it's like, oh, we just gotta keep it the status quo in a way, which is, I mean, that's just what it is, I guess. But it just it doesn't make for enjoyable experience now. Like there are funny, there are positive aspects about the show. I like the opening scene where he's like open up his juice box or whatever. But I forgot. We hit like this the like this line is I hate it. So he's just been like looking at her in the swimsuit, and whoa, he's all he wants to be like, just like his behavior. Like every other character can be like, whoa, you're totally into Onodera. I can see just by the way you act. But the only person who can't, wow, Matt, guess who it is? Onodera. And she hits us with the line, because like her friend told her, like, hey, this guy is actually attracted to you. There's no way Ichijo-kun could possibly have feelings for me. Why not? Why not? What led her to that conclusion? How did she reach this point? Even if. Why? Like, even. How did this happen? Why? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? He always wants to be around her. He's always acting like a dummy in front of her. He's. Let's think about this for a second. She's the only girl he ever really interacts with until Chitoge came and ruined everything, I guess. So why is it so hard for her to believe there's no way ooh, I'm fumbling here. This is just the worst. This is honestly annoying. Um, whatever. I really don't want to finish Nisekoi. I will. I'll probably take it really slow. There's going to be a lot of time in between these because I can only watch so much of this at once. Oh God, this is just the worst. This is just the worst. If if I mean the big problem is right. If we didn't have these delaying tactics, because that's what this is. These are delaying tactics. If they did not exist, we wouldn't get anywhere. We wouldn't get anywhere. Nothing would progress. Just kidding. The opposite would happen. We'd get somewhere. If we had actual progression, something would happen. But we're not going to. So we have to spend. So I'm sure there's going to be a point, like 10 episodes in, where she can finally acknowledge, wow, maybe Ichijo-kun really did have feelings for me, and it sort of like gets her to be like, all right, I'm gonna try to like I remember there's a point when I said if we just had these characters. When I was, I think it was a previous episode. I was thinking because like had them goofing, I didn't really care. But if we just had like these characters, like Shitoge, Onodera, protagonist, and like maybe the friends of the other characters, just because they're all rightish, I guess. If we could just have them, like that's okay. I think. Like if it was just a simple love triangle, I think it'd be bearable. Because I was thinking the prospect of all the other characters that come in that just muddy the waters even more. But now, like, but just seeing it in action, it is pretty bad, and well, that's it. I have nothing more to say. I haven't even finished the episode. I'm not gonna say anything more about this episode unless something egregious happens. Unless something just absolutely mind melting happens. Then I'll come back. Okay, just real fast. A little addendum to that. Whoops, I had that microphone down or up. I had to put it. A little addendum. So something within the next 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna say my favorite character so far is definitely Glasses Girl. She's saving the show. She sees. I mean, I don't think she can actually save the show. It's an uphill battle, but I commend her for doing it. So she's able to figure out these sorts of things. I guess she's just too clever for the show. She tries to move it forward. So she asked, "Wow, what was going on in that shed in there?" Or she's like cutting through like the implication and like the misunderstanding nonsense, being like, "Hey, just to make sure, were you guys actually like about to embrace in some erotic fantasy inside that shed?" Like, no, wait, it was just an accident. You guys are completely wrong. Thank you, whatever your name is. You have Kosaki? Or is Kosaki Onodera? I think, what was her name? I don't remember her name. Onodera calls her Ruri, but I can't say that. So, uh, she so I can commend her for that. She did it last episode too, where she was trying her hardest. I don't think it's enough, but I can appreciate her efforts, her noble efforts to save this show, to try to keep it going. But she can only do so much. But this episode is dedicated to her. Maybe I'll learn her name. I'll learn it right now. I'm gonna take these minutes to learn her name real fast as I log on to my computer. I'm already on my computer, going on the internet just to go find out what's this show called. Nisekoi. I'm gonna look up a character list real fast. Oh yes, okay. Miyamoto. Miyamoto Ruri. There we go. Thank you, Miyamoto Ruri. You're trying your hardest. I commend you for that. But okay. Now I'm actually done. Okay, one final addition. I will say, the key that she had on her person, I kept watching the episode, the key she had on her person was just the key to the girls' locker room. Kind of stupid, but I mean, okay, so I was wrong and sick, like, doesn't make any sense why she keeps it with her. But it also doesn't, I mean, it's just a reason for a protagonist to be thrown off the scent. Be like, oh, well, I guess it's not her key after all. Uh-huh. So, there you go. So, it's just another one of those delaying tactics. Thank you, show. Even when I'm right, I'm wrong. Wait. Well, let's switch that around, then I'd be right again. But not wrong.